Hey guys, it's Kay from KS Anonymous, and I am back today with another episode of r/TIFU, which stands for Today I Effed Up. TIFU by telling Twitter my real birth date. This happened earlier today while I was aimlessly scrolling through Twitter. Whenever Twitter let you add your birth date to your profile where others can see, I could never put in my true birth year for some reason, so I used the year prior. Every so often, I would go back and see if this bug was fixed because my inner OCD could not live with this. Fast forward to this morning, I decide, what the heck, I might as well check again, and then I see that my real year of birth is available, and I eagerly scroll up a year and save my profile, feeling like the real me again. Seconds later, I am notified that I'm locked out of Twitter because I may be under the age of 13. I'm currently 23. After some digging, I discovered that apparently, since I started the account and had tweets before I was 13, this violation carries over and has essentially deactivated my Twitter. They sent an email giving me the option of submitting a photo of government-issued ID, to which I obliged, and just received another email saying that my driver's license is not enough to confirm my identity, so my Twitter account of 10 plus years is most likely gone forever. TLDR corrected my birth date on Twitter after not being able to for years, only to be locked out and most likely never recover it again. That's some good things to know, especially so I don't ever correct my birth date on some of my really old email accounts, so I don't get locked out of them. This is just sad. I guess you should never be honest online. I don't know. TIFU by not closing the curtains. I deleted Reddit to force myself to spend less time on my phone, and this just happened, and I'm like, if there's ever gonna be a time for me to post a TIFU, this is it. My boyfriend and I are house sitting while my parents are out of town and taking care of their dogs for them. Important note, this was a last-minute trip to their cabin just to get away for a few days, so not everyone knew they were gone. We were sleeping this morning in their bed on the second floor. As the title says, I didn't think to close the curtains because I don't expect anybody to be able to see in. It's the second floor, backside of the house, and the house isn't really close to anyone else. I totally forgot that my parents had mentioned a family friend would be coming by and doing some work on the side of the house. Tuck pointing or something? I don't even remember, but obviously he was on a ladder, able to see in the window. They even specifically said he'd be starting early in the morning and I'd probably want to close the window. It just completely slipped my mind. It's also important to note that this family friend hasn't seen me in a while and I recently dyed my hair, so it now almost exactly matches my mom's hair. You see where this is going. The friend immediately called my dad to let him know my mom was cheating on him. It could have ended right there, but my dad unfortunately didn't answer. So the guy called my dad's brother and best friend to come over and catch my mom cheating. And that's how I was woken up to my uncle and two other guys knocking on the door yelling, "We know you're in there, Mom's name. We just want to talk." Anyways, the whole thing was cleared up right away when I answered the door, but there sure was a brief panic. TLDR, I look like my mom, and someone saw me and my boyfriend sleeping together through the window I left open and thought my mom was having an affair. Oh no! The levels of awkward. No. Oh my god. Okay, so like I am married and I would be uncomfortable knowing that like a family friend like saw me in like while I was sleeping next to my husband. Like that just, it's just weird and creepy to me. And then have your uncle and some other random dude. Oh my god. At least, I mean, I guess at least they got your dad's back if that ever were to happen. TIFU by sending a photo of a dog. Today, I effed up by sending a photo of a dog. I have a group chat of my 4 siblings. My older sister moved across the country, and I don't get to see her or really talk to her all that much for the matter. The move was recent last year, and before that she lived literally 2 doors down from my mom. While living next to us, she adopted this beautiful dog with very unique markings and named him Charlie. Well, today at the dog park, I'm sitting under a tree, and a man brings a dog that looks exactly like Charlie, and I'm freaking out. Such a beautiful dog, friendly, and was loving the pets I was giving him. This dog is a little smaller than Charlie, and has longer and softer fur. I got super excited and took photos and videos and sent them to my mom and the group chat between my siblings with the caption, "Look, it's Charlie!" My mom responds, "OMG, sad." I thought she was sad because she loves Charlie and he moved across the country. Then I get the text from my brother. Hey, what's up? You know, Charlie's been missing for a month, right? No one told me. No one ever mentioned Charlie being missing. Oops. TLDR, I sent my sister a photo of a dog that looks similar to hers. Turns out her dog has been missing for a month. Oh, that's really depressing, because like it was gonna be like, oh, how cool is this, and then it's like, wow, you're such a jerk for bringing that up kind of thing. Oh. TIFU by not asking what a summer cut meant for my Sheltie. I have a beautiful good boy named Charlie Brown. He's a Sheltie, so his hair is usually on the long side. However, that has changed. We had a groomer come to our house and she asked me how I wanted his haircut. Usually my wife takes the dogs to the groomers, but with the virus thing, we figured the come to us traveling option made more sense, so I'm not sure how to describe what we want done. Yeah, just shorter, really. You mean like a summer cut? Yeah, that sounds right. I handed Charlie's leash over and went back inside to watch the community live reading. Just as it finished, I hear the doorbell and go to get Charlie back. If it wasn't for his face, I would not recognize this dog. His face and tail were virtually untouched, but everything else was shaved. At least he's still cute, though. TLDR, I had my dog shaved all the way down because I was too dense to clarify what a summer cut was. No! He's still cute. He's still cute. I would also be in shock, though. Like, I didn't know summer cut meant shave either, so I guess the more you know. TIFU by looking for a job. Obligatory didn't happen today. Actually, it's been going on for half a year, and today I finally realized. I'm about to graduate, so for the past few months, I've been looking for a proper adult full-time job. Despite having a pretty good resume, worked part-time in my field for some time already, I didn't have much luck. Not many recruiters reached out to me. Wondered why is that so, but people kept saying that searching for a job is a job itself. Okay. Then all the virus stuff happened, my chances to land a job dropped, and I got really anxious, resulting in going to therapy. After applying to more than 50 companies, I went through feeling inadequate, comparing to friends, other nasty feelings. Today, I received an email from one of the recruiters. I was so happy to finally be noticed, and then I read, "Hello, I would like to invite you to yada yada, but I think that you wrote the wrong phone number on your resume. It doesn't work." My heart just sank. I checked my files, and indeed, for past half a year, I've been sending a resume with one wrong digit in my phone number. No wonder nobody called me. TLDR, kept sending resume with wrong phone number for half a year. Ooh, I mean, yikes. That's bad. TIFU by laughing at a Zoom corporate training thinking I was on mute. It was horrifying because my director was attending and I laugh like a hyena. I think I died a minute when the instructor paused to ask, "Did someone laugh at me?" So it was all my friends' fault to begin with. We were all attending this mandatory, boring as heck corporate training, and the trainer was just word vomiting important stuff. I was minding my own business, putting a poker face on video, when my friends started pinging me and teasing the instructor and basically everything about the session. I couldn't not giggle. He was not on video, the jerk. So I switched off my video and began roasting back. It was fun until something he said was so hilarious that it made me laugh, and I realized I had not unmuted myself. Until this point, I had honestly thought I would never fall victim to the whole mute-unmute confusion. I used to roll my eyes at people who forgot to mute themselves and make fun of them in my head. Well, the joke was on me. After that horrible incident, the only consolation was that many people didn't recognize who it was that laughed. Only people who knew my laugh pinged me quietly and gave me a hard time. I was almost successful in convincing myself it would all go away when I received a mail at the end of the day that the recording of the training was available at some link. I died all over again. TLDR, well, the recording of the meeting will be forever on cloud, immortalizing my ill-timed laugh. Someone kill me. You probably laugh like I did. That's terrible. Oh my god. At least whoever listens back to it will be able to find some joy in their required training. And this person added in the comments, "That reminds me of the time I took an internal conference call in the car. Now, let me introduce you to semi-truck. This semi-truck decided to not pay attention to the street sign that was informing about a construction site and a lane split. So while I was on my merry way passing the truck, he decided that going straight into the pylon would be a good idea. That sent the pylon flying over my car right as my boss was reviewing our quarterly budget. So as I was shouting, 'What the F is wrong with you?' he at first thought I had some issues with the budget. And all that happened shortly after I started working at this place." I'm pretty sure my neighbors are wondering the same thing about me right now. This budget sucks! Oh my god, that's amazing. I'm waiting for the day that my neighbors come over to figure out what on earth I am doing. Anyway, that is going to wrap up today's video. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and drop a like and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Really quickly, I'd like to thank my patrons. Up on the screen, you should see my face palmers and my crazy case. Thank you all so much for supporting me in that way. If you are interested in becoming a patron, checking out the original posts from today's video, or sending me an email for possible inclusion in a future video, all of that information is in the description box, so be sure to check it out. And I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye!